Good evening, Hudson Players Board. I am so sorry. Well, not really, because I'm down at Mardi Gras in Mobile, Alabama. So I'm sorry I'm not there to present this to you in person, but I really feel that the Play Reading Committee would really be smart to reapprove the phenomenal musical Bright Star. While we were unable to produce the show during the pandemic, Bright Star remains one of my favorite musicals I've ever seen. Last summer, Mark had an opportunity to perform in a private production of the show, and we were able to see what incredible potential Bright Star has to enthrall Hudson player audiences. Bright Star is a newer musical. It has not been seen much in Northeast Ohio, if at all. Originating from the 2013 collaboration album from Steve Martin and Edie Brickell called Love Has Come For You, the musical Bright Star is an emotional variation of a true story from the 20th century. The musical, set in the mountains of Asheville, North Carolina in 1945, with flashbacks to 1923, takes the tragic circumstances from the original tale and creates a completely new sequence of events. What results is the beautiful story that has everything musical theater lovers love: extraordinary music, heartbreak, tragedy, a roller coaster of emotions, and a happy ending that proves that there will always be a bright star of light to shine through the darkness. Bright Star is the story of one woman at two different points in her life. The first, when she is a wild young thing growing up barefoot and carefree in the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina. The second, when she is a well-to-do magazine editor in Asheville 22 years later. As a young teen in Zebulon, North Carolina, Alice Murphy is hopelessly in love with small-town heartthrob Jimmy Ray, the mayor's son. Although their love was pure, their relationship falls victim to the interference of ambitious parents, and their infant son is whisked away before their happy ending could ever begin. More than 2 decades later, Alice is the successful editor of the Asheville Southern Journal and meets a promising young writer named Billy. Eventually, they realize that they share a hometown, and when Alice sees the homemade sweater that she knitted for her baby 20 years before in Billy's personal belongings, she realizes that he is the son she lost so long ago. And now I'm going to ask Mark to tell you a little bit about his experience.
Hey everybody. Just to give you an idea, from what we could gather, there's the cast has about 10 featured roles. There's an additional 7 in the ensemble. Some roles can be doubled. That's what we did because we were having trouble finding people last summer. But I got to tell you, it's a wonderful variety of roles, a wonderful variety of ages too. I did it with more of a youth grouping. So seeing people do age-appropriate roles for this show would be incredible. And I think that was one of the reasons why we picked it before, because it just had some really good opportunities for not just the leads, but multiple performers have a chance to shine. They have a chance to have their own song. And I'm telling you, the music is just haunting me. I can't get it out of my head. And we did it back in July. I found myself going on YouTube and seeing what other colleges have done, other community theaters, that kind of thing. So, and that was another selling point before about why we wanted to do Bright Star, because nobody else had done it. And Lisa was looking around, and I don't think really anybody in our area has done Bright Star. And so that whole attribute, some of the things we've used with, Henson Hard Bodies, Something Rotten, I think we should do it for Bright Star. I know one of the issues before was, well, if we don't have a fiddle and the bluegrass music, well, we didn't either. We had somebody on keyboards, piano, and a guitar player, and it worked. If we could find a fiddle player and the whole bluegrass band, that would be even more incredible. But I think there is a lot to offer with this show, and I think we should do it. It was good enough a couple years ago. Why not now, Lisa?
So just to give you a little bit more information, the music is upbeat, catchy, bluegrass style without being oppressively bluegrass. That makes it unique from most other musicals. It was nominated for 5 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, Best Book of a Musical, Best Original Score, Best Orchestration, and Best Actress. Steve Martin and Edie Brickell won the 2016 Drama Desk Award for Outstanding Music, and the show won the Outer Critics Circle Award for Outstanding New Broadway Musical. The cast recording was nominated in 2017 for the Grammy Awards for the Best Musical Theater Album, and it runs 2 hours and 30 mesmerizing minutes, including one intermission. I really think you should reconsider putting this show at the top of our bill for next year. Thanks.